So there's a new document out there. It's not an appeal, more like an appeal to the circuit judges in Virginia. I really don't know what the point of this is. It's kind of like the AH team is trying to go around the appeal. I'm going to go over a little bit of it. It's going to take me a day or two to go through all of this. We'll probably go through it tonight on the live stream as well. It's very long, 40-something pages. And what they want to do is get the verdict thrown out. They want a new trial, which is what an appeal would be. But this isn't an appeal. This is a desperate attempt to try to get around an appeal. At least that's what it looks like to me. She has not put up the money for the appeal like she's supposed to. This is just some new motion to maybe desperately get another judge to throw it out. I don't know if this will work. It'll be interesting to hear what Ricada says about this if he comes on tonight, which I think he is, so stay tuned for that. But there's some funny shit in this, though, I'll tell you that. Let's go over some of this. The most interesting thing in here, at least I thought the most interesting argument they were making, and I'm not saying it's a good argument, I'm just saying it's funny, is they're trying to claim that one of the jury members is fake. I don't know why she keeps working with these lawyers. You think she would replace Rottenborn and especially Elaine? Elaine dropped the ball on this quite a bit, but Elaine's taking the lead on this document, which is why it's so stupid. That's why it's an awful document. That's because Elaine is writing it. And anytime Elaine does something, it's usually messy, awful, and not very well done. There's one article on this from Courthouse News Service. AH's attorneys ask court to set aside defamation verdict. Ask the court. So this is not a real appeal. It's a fake appeal. Let's just call it AH's fake appeal, because that's what it feels like. So let's take a look at this. This is funny. This is like some desperate attempt because she knows she doesn't have the money. She's still probably out there trying to get the money for that appeal. But listen to this. AH's lawyers asked the court to investigate whether one jury member was improperly served on the jury. On a court list, the juror's birthday was 1945, but the juror identified in the filing as juror 15. And they were clearly born later than 1945. Publicly available information demonstrates that he appears to have been born in 1970. This discrepancy raises the question whether juror 15 actually received a summons for jury duty was properly vetted by the court to serve on the jury. The court clerk's office has a statutory obligation to verify the identity of the jury members. In this case, it appears his identity cannot have been verified. To be sure, Judge Penny, who presided over the trial, signed an order June 24th making the jury's verdict official, and during the hearing, she made it clear that she was not inclined to schedule further hearings because she's tired of this circus. Can you blame her? She's tired of this circus. That's what this trial is. It's a huge media trial, okay? And there's usually a big circus around it. Like AH is turned into a circus with the way that she's doing it right now with this and going around doing interviews and stuff like that. She turned it into a circus. So, yeah, she's done with this. She doesn't want to do it anymore. Take it to the appeals, which they're not doing. It's trying to get around paying that $10 million judgment. So, this seems like some kind of desperate attempt to say one of the jurors was lying or something. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. If anything, maybe they filed the paperwork wrong. Maybe they're born in 1975, but they messed it up and wrote the wrong number. Something like that. Who knows? I don't know. All I know is this document is a giant joke. That's what this document is. And look at all these citations. You're not going to win. So 40-something pages. 53 pages. But a lot of it, we'll say 42. Yeah, 42, that's where it ends. Here's the conclusion. So, Ms. Heard respectfully requests this court to set aside the jury verdict in favor of Mr. Depp and against Ms. Heard in its entirety. Dismiss the complaint, or in the alternative, order a new trial. Ms. Heard further requests this court to investigate potential improper jury service and take appropriate action warranted by the results of the investigation. Isn't that the point of an appeal? So, this just seems like a way to further media attention. As Tug says in his tweet, I showed you guys that at the beginning of the video. AH will never stop, and I honestly don't think she's trying to win an appeal. She's trying to rewrite the trial with the help of the media to make sure you can't speak on trials like this with the help of politicians and the ACLU. They want it much bigger than JD, and I think he's on to something with that one. The way that she's been acting, the way that she's been handling things, really doesn't seem like she wants to win that one. But they are throwing a lot of bullshit out there. That's what this motion is. A bunch of garbage, really. I find it funny. She's willing to do anything to get out of that appeal. And I don't think that that's going to happen. I really don't think she has a chance of winning. Should have settled. But, we know why she didn't settle. She would have had a gag order. And she wouldn't have been allowed to run around and do interviews or do a tell-all book. She needs to stay in the game on this because her future career relies on activism, not on acting. She relies on a future of activism to, not the video game company, activism. She needs that. That's the only way she's going to get paid. She needs $30,000 to go to some dinner to talk about being a victim. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Check out my locals. There's a link in the description. Building a really fun community over there. You should come hang out. Also, comment. Let me know what you think about all of this. Throw a like up. Share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.